All right, progress, nice. Welcome to another Legacy stream. We're gonna be playing. Basically, I have not played Maverick for 6 months, and I just want to get up to speed. So I'm trying to all the different versions of the deck. I played the lead with Abzan Maverick earlier today, and now we're moving on to Naya Maverick. Okay, so we have Naya for Klothys and Pyroblasts in the sideboard, and then Cindervines and Fiery Justice. So a lot of spicy red cards in the sideboard to try out and have some fun with. But main deck is Klothys, which has been a really impressive card for me. Mostly I've been on the receiving end of this card because this card just owns me a lot. But I think it's very good. And then in this version, in the other version that I played today, I didn't play Stoneforge, but I kind of want to see where Stoneforge is at. I want to see whether I'm impressed or disappointed by the card. So we're gonna see what's going on there. So cool. Thank you, Avaros. Yeah, appreciate it. They can't ban your channel for copyrighted music if you own the copyright to the music. Huh? Samurai fun. I'm gonna keep this, but this might backfire real hard, depending on what my opponent is on. For those of you that don't remember, this is Tendo Ice Bridge. Holy crap! This used to be an amulet staple. This used to be an amulet staple back in the Summer Bloom days. Wow! Then Aetherhub showed up, and Aetherhub with all the bounce line, it was just like almost strictly better. But the difference between Tendo and I kind of want a Thalia here. We might get God. We're totally gonna get God. Oh, I'm so sad we're gonna get God, chat. But yeah, so Tendo doesn't trigger, so your opponent cannot respond to the trigger. But then energy from either hub just like tank. You can make like a bank of energy, which is better specifically for what? How about we draw more lands, more 1-mana spells? Is that gonna be better? Riddlesmith Storm. Have a place of Tendo, especially my bad. Yeah, I also have one. I own one Tendo. I guess I'm playing out that Thalia was a good move. One thing I've been pondering is just straight ban Maverick with cover. Oh yeah, I got you covered. I got you covered. We got it right over there. In fact, like the last 5-0 that I got with Maverick before I started kind of focusing on band control instead was with band Maverick. Hell yeah, opponent. Hell yeah. Land, green source, land, please give me a land, give me a land. Yes! Feels good. Aaron, thank you so much for that sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Can legally drink on Twitch. Thank you so much for the continued support, friend. So we're gonna squeeze. I need the Echo of Aeons. Before they're able to cast it. And if we draw another land, then we're gonna be able to Zenith for oof. And if we Zenith for oof, I would imagine that would be pretty good. Especially considering that we have the mom in play. Months equals years on Twitch. Yeah, that's basically what it is. I still have no idea what my opponent is doing over there. But I'm already imagining this Deafening Silence being moderately good, and this Cinder Vines, and this Knight of Autumn, and this Pyroblasts. So many spicy deck today. Yeah, I mean, this is just what Legacy is right now, which is great. Like, everybody's just like trying out like random nonsense, and it's a lot of fun. Legacy just is a pile of spice. Yeah, and that's a good thing. Like when you get paired against the spicy decks, it's a good time. And when you get paired against the real decks, it's also a good time. Nick Fitz stream when? I don't know. Ah, shit. Well, I mean, no. I guess not. Protection from blue. My opponent's line was, let's hope that they cannot activate Mom. Alright, Deafening Silence, thank you. Pyroblast, thank you so much. Cinder Vines, yes. Knight of Autumn, yes. STP sounds really bad. Mom sounds medium. Stoneforge sounds bad, but I think I'm gonna hold on to the Sword of Fire and Ice. Oh, Teague, you're right, you're right. Maybe I don't hold on to the Sword of Fire and Ice. When you get versus Bank Miracles, no one is having a good time. Well, I disagree. I actually enjoy playing the Miracles matchup. I think it's super intricate. Surgical. That is the question. To surgical or not to surgical? I think I'm not gonna surgical. Considering my opponent has like Chalice in their deck. Maybe it is better than Questing Beast because it's 0 mana interaction. Yeah, okay, I completely... Yeah. There. Fixed. Surgical has like weird spots in matchups like this one. Like it's not good. Like it's just not a good card in this kind of matchup, but it is like sometimes it can do some stuff in terms of like disrupting awkward looking hands. I disagree. I don't think that it's sick. I think it's playable, and I'm kind of thinking that I don't want 3, that I just want 2. Yeah. Against Chalice decks, of course, Surgical becomes even weirder, right? Song of Creation means not too many graveyard synergies. I'm gonna have to ship this. versus that Time Twister is good, except it really isn't, because if your opponent sequences their stuff properly, then they can get around your thing. Alright, so we have 2 turns to draw land. If we draw, we're going to be probably in fine shape. If we don't, we're going to lose. Because when they crack LED and they discard their hand, you don't get priority. Mox Diamond? How many lands are they playing so they can afford to play Mox Diamond? What the hell? That seems so greedy to me. Land, please. Not feeling too great about the current states of affairs. Another chalice, okay. Alright, cool. So let's get a Taiga. And I think I'm gonna go with library first. Like, our opponent clearly doesn't have it this turn. So I'm gonna make sure that like I have a good board state in case they echo. Maybe it was better. I just want to be hitting my land drops basically. I was playing with this deck and got wrecked. You mean with this deck or with this deck? My lady brings me food. Yeah. She's working on the other room, but she takes breaks, and I don't really. That's really good for us. That was their play for the turn. I'm just gonna YOLO now. Mox Diamond does not seem very good in my opponent's deck. How many lands can they afford to play? Good, excited to play with Knight. Oh yeah, me too. That's the reason for today's stream. Straight up. Oops, sorry about that. Uh-oh. Oh, that? All right, Chad, we're looking really, really good here. So let's think. So I can Pride Mage, play Wasteland. Sack Taiga for a fetch land, fetch for a white source, white Thalia. Actually, let's blow this up. Wasteland in them doesn't seem too exciting anymore. All right, sweet. Got there. Sweet. There are some Titan Stumpy plug decks. Yeah, they're not very good. No, and I tried Horseman. It's I mean, Wasteland is a heavily played card, and even when you go off when you play like your combo or whatever, it's just less powerful than other forms of winning, unfortunately. I tried. The only Titan decks I have actually had success with is this one. This is the only one. Actually, that's not true. There's like this version with like Chalice and stuff, and then there's this version with Crop Rot instead. This one was also interesting, and I think I went 4-1 with this list. I think this is better though. Titan Stumpy. It's a cool deck. Gifts, Titan, best Titan. Please play Nick Fit. I played Nick Fit in the past. I played Night Awake, thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. I have played Nick Fit in the past, but yeah. Oh, we get paired against the Delver deck again. With Legacy. That would be tough to pull off. That one would be real tough to pull off. Intuition for Battle Wits. Since I drew the second Zenith, I think I'm gonna go for Zenith for Arbor now. This means that we can start trying to get ahead on mana. Next turn we can ooze into Mom, unless they do something. Okay. Ooze. They might force here. I guess they can even daze. Force, force. So get a Savannah. Play Mom. I once saw a Reddit post of a dude taking an anime deck to a legacy event, like physical actual cards were a legend. Oh, wit. Oh, okay. Yeah, them having Lightning Bolt, it's probably gonna mean game over for us. Nah, we might still have like a tiny bit of a shot. Play Noble Hierarch. I mean, I guess if we resolve the Knight, we're actually in great shape. So it's all about whether I can find like my mana and make my mana work somehow. Hopefully no Lightning Bolt here. Arcanus is a very silly card. Arcanus is a very, very silly card. One, two, three. There's the force. Pitching True Name. Interesting. Thank you for the follow, Muncy15. Muncy15. Appreciate it. Huh. So Night Resolve, they can answer with double bolt. I guess with a single bolt because of Dread Horde. Young PC. Is this a brew or a net deck? I am trying out. I'm trying it out, basically. So it is not like I didn't copy the list from anybody, but I mean it's Maverick, right? So it's not like it's a brew from the ground up, right? Was that white box his deck box? Okay, this is actually important. Did they leave on top or not? They chose to not shuffle. Okay, so this Delver is gonna flip. Am I more afraid of the Devil flip or am I more afraid of the... Because I can play the sword here. So I use 3, play the sword, sack this, get Cradle, and equip it to Hierarch. We get to kill the Young Pyro. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. But we get to start drawing cards. So they need an answer to the knight or the sword or to kill me this turn. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they need to flip exactly with a lightning bolt here. Or a cantrip into lightning bolt. Dace. Alright, so we're gonna win, I think. Oh no, they can ponder into bolt still, right? 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, they can't. They can't ponder into bolt. So this is just game. Because I didn't fetch. We just equip knight, that's plus triple so, and then with the trigger we just face them. Easy. Playing Stoneforge already paying off because we have the Sword of Fire and Ice here. Easy. Easy. All right, Pyros, Choke, Ceratops. We definitely want fire. Ooh, Fire Justice is hot. Oh wow, that is hot. This is pro blue. Yeah, sure. Questing Beast also gets around a lot of their dudes. Collect Roof out. Which one of these is better? Beast or Ceratops? Probably Ceratops. Gets around True Name, while this doesn't. Oh, this does get around True Name. That's right, because damage can be prevented, so if they lock with a True Name, the True Name dies because of the protection doesn't work. I almost forgot about that. I almost forgot about that. That's hilarious. All right. Every time you read Questing Beast, it gets more text. Exactly. The most obvious card ever printed. Battle of Wits in all its glory. Oh, this is worth my time later.
You know, he is...
Not right now, but we're gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be doing that later. Oh, we can do it maybe between midstream. Okay. Not even scared about your Stifle. Not even scared of your Stifle. Don't even care. Chain Lightning, sure. So not the best draws I've ever seen. Stoneforge. Might see a Daze here, Brainstorm for Daze or Brainstorm for Force. Certainly flooding a little bit here, which is not great. I would prefer to not be flooding right now, but Celavi. Certainly interested in getting Sophie. Train time. Peasy. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna fire Confluence now. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. We're still trading 1 for 1 for these young PCs, so it's not the end of the world. Would love to get to untap before they slam it True Name or something. Damn it, that one we don't have an answer to. Okay, so Swords of Flashers of the top. Another Fiery Justice would also be nice. Maybe I fired it off a little bit too soon. Okay. Looking for a plow. Easy! Easy! Play well, get rewarded, etc., etc. Damn it. So next turn we're gonna go get Dryad on end step. Opponent has the bolt. Confirm Luxac. Confirm absolute Luxac. Brainstorm, this is fine. So they need another lightning bolt, I guess. Just bought my 4 bottle of wits after watching that video. Nice. That player is kind of a legend now. Committed to the Battle Wits life. Ceratops or Questing Beast would be ridiculously insane right here. Or another land. It's also cool. That's also cool. So we're taking 7 here. And we can take another 7 next turn. Wait, they didn't cast? Hey Yams, how's it going? So now I am going to get, now that the Arcanist is gone, I can force the Wasteland, which means that our opponent cannot hardcast Force. So I'm gonna go with Dryad. Shit. Yeah, I know. We don't have Tracker anymore. Yeah. Actually, nah, we're just dead. We're definitely just dead. Okay, so I'm not gonna fetch. Takes one turn off the clock. Or just draw more lands. Alright. Sometimes you just draw lands infinite turns in a row. On the play, Thalia becomes a lot better. Mom is great. Scrivenger is great. Just got a Questing Beast with Defender, Field of the Dead. Nice. Well, I'm doing great here. Yeah, I was having a good time playing some Legacy, which I haven't played in a while. I mean, playing some Maverick in Legacy, which I haven't played in a while. Definitely cool. Games like this, the True Nemesis is just pathetic design. I mean, it's fine. At least they made it a 3-1, right? Like it's a really frustrating card to play against, of course, like for sure. But on the other hand, it's just one of those things that because it's an X and 1, there are actual cards that answer it pretty cleanly. If it had been an X and 2, yeah, it would be a really big problem. And they recently printed Plague Engineer, right? Turn 1 Mom, turn 2 Talia. As long as Questing Beast and he has protection from everything. Oh, the elk memes. Hello there. We get to untap with Mom? Probably need to... Ooh, okay. We are in business. It's a very unfun card to play against. It requires and makes whole battlefield just flat and boring. Yeah, but like there are worse things, right? Creative Maker just like answers Mom. Interesting. I'm just gonna get a Noble Hierarch here. Also, if they answer the Mom, they don't answer the Thalia. Which is also pretty solid for us. And now if they tap out for a true name or something, we choke him. Choke him. Because he had that Pyroblast since he answered the message sign. Yeah, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. And I don't think it's good design. What I'm saying is that Oko is worse design. And it's like true name nemesis is probably not even playable in Commander, right? Because if you're playing multiplayer, it's just silly. Didn't even attack. Guess you're gonna block. So I want to hold up Caracas to save Thalia, but what should I play is the question. Jite? No, I'm going to play Choke. Yep. Guess that was the correct decision. Cool. Made it in time for Maverick? Oh yeah, Donnie. We're playing some Maverick today. This is the second league. T9 makes sense in Commander, isn't very good. Oko was designed for construction and it's even more broken in the format it was designed for. Yeah, exactly. It's just not bad. But basically, if we draw one land for the remainder of the game, we lose. This hand is a lot better. No! Whew. That was a close one, Donnie. That was a close one. Whew. So now I have to be streaming and preventing pyramids from happening. This is gonna be a tough stream. This is gonna be a tough stream right now. Alright, Donnie. Alright, Donnie. I'm ready for the challenge. I am ready for the challenge. You saved us all. Where are my mods? Mods, get on Donnie. I'm playing with one card missed and played once ago, but I'm thinking of cutting one card. Do I put one land or another Sakura? Those are good. That's are good options. Yeah. Artificer. You require the mod hack. Yeah. So we can waste here. Plus Stoneforge. I think I like that. Now we are gonna get Jita going. Hardcast Jita. Do we just... No, there's no way. No, because I was thinking of going to get Oof, but I think it's better for us to land plus Mom. Is that better? Because I guess if they don't waste me, it's better. I guess if they do waste me, we still have the same play available next turn. How has this deck felt? Pretty great, actually. Always wanted it to be good, but I can't for the life of me do well with it. Yeah, so Maverick kind of has its moments. Donnie, it kind of has its moments when it's very, very good. And then it has some other moments when you're like, what? Why do I do this to myself? And I think we might be in a moment after the whole... after the whole Luros thing where Maverick might just be okay. Okay. Alright. Stoneforge. Attacks. Yeah, I think that I don't want to mess around here. I think that the best thing that we can do is we can go get Knight of Autumn. Oh, I have Knight of Autumn in my deck, right? No, we don't. Oh, oof. Good thing I didn't do that then. Oh, that would have been a funny one. Seen it for 2. Sully Pride Mage. Attack you with my Stoneforge. Klothys is in the list. Yes, Klothys is nuts. Klothys is very, very good. So I haven't cracked yet because we can actually prevent the 1 point of damage, so it's definitely just better for us to do this. Just block here. Sally, destroy the GT. Yeah, this list has everything. It's great. What now, OP? What you got for me? Blow up my cradle. Cool. GT equip here. They might have Dismember, that's why I played this, so I have access to Dryad Arbor. So they're missing land drops, and now I have GT counters and they don't, so I think this game is just over. Kind of how we're running through Snowcode to see how the Red Splash helps. Yeah, I would imagine the Red Splash being pretty relevant against Snowcode. cute. We can just kill a Thought Knot for free. Feels good. Fire Justice's powers. Yeah, it was actually pretty nice so far. It allowed me to like clean up like a board state of like Young Pyromancer with a bunch of tokens. That was pretty cool. Okay, so what are we playing against? We want this, we want these. Probably want this. And that's it. Thalias can go. Mom also sounds not great. Yeah, sounds good. Honestly, it feels like our deck is just naturally advantaged against theirs. This is not a real hand. Silly deck trying to convince me that that's a real hand when it clearly isn't. I'm gonna keep this one though. If they don't kill birds on one, we're gonna be looking really, really good. Donnie! Thank you so much for gifting all those subs! We're up to 197 now? Almost 200 sub. Congratulations, Matthew, Rado90, Map Bluebird, BB and Jimmy MTG. All of you, congratulations on your brand new subscriptions. And all of you, welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Oh my god, 3 more? Wow, Donnie, you're just... This is too much. Too much support. Too much support, Donnie. Tansbar Bear, Cotangent, and Professor Chaos. Everybody else. Also having access to some sweet, sweet subs. Is that it? Did we make it to 200? Yes, yes we did. 200 subs. Thank you so much, Donnie. Well, that's a combo. That's what we call a combo in the Magic world. Alright, so many subs! So many subs. Thank you so much, Nani. Really appreciate the support. You've gifted 13 subs today to the channel. Jeez. So far to the channel, I mean. Wait, didn't I bottom this? I totally bottomed this, right? Totally bottomed that. So I just wanted body into play. Yeah, this hand seems pretty tough for us to beat. Is the MTG explain equality? It doesn't have that thing anymore. Oh man. Silly mother of runes. Silly mother of runes. It cannot get pro colorless. It is just like the silliest thing right here. Do they have like double activation of Displacer? So like gonna steal all my good cards. They're totally gonna steal all my good cards. It's so unfair. Containment Priest. Oh my god. This, folks, is what we call a combo. And we're gonna have that in Modern soon enough. We can pack it in. We can't beat that. All right. Containment Priest in Astral Ren. Oh my god, Clockwork Lime! I hadn't thought about it. Oh my god! Yes! Yes! 100 times yes! What is Astral Ren? It's this brew that I put together that I've been working on for a while now, actually. It's kind of like my little baby. My little baby project. It's just a fun value deck, which a ton of ETB effects, and they use Seal Astral Drift and Ren and 6 in order to like get your cycle lands back. Yeah, this hand sounds excellent. Not really a fan of the mom there, but everything else looks very good. You lose your creature tricks. Should I go get a bird here? If I don't get a bird here, what can I go get? Because I'm not going to be able to get a knight for a while. So let's say I play mom here. Next turn we can scene it for 2. I think I'm just going to go get a bird. It also allows me to fire Justice if I need to. How do you feel about the Twitch update? I don't even know what you're saying. Has there been a Twitch update? Talia Heretic Cathar. So we waste there. So I think we're just gonna play mom, because mom actually blanks this Thalia. I'm gonna play with it Foothills. If we need to eventually get rid of the Thalia, we can probably get rid of it fairly easily. Just have another Ancient Tomb, no big deal. Oblivion Ring. Can we just pass here? Oh, I should have played the Taiga. If they have a Wasteland, they might get me. I think that's fine. I just want them to play Displacer. Just play Displacer for me, opponent. Thought not, no. Displacer. No. Thought not, no. No! Why would you do that? Inspiration, you made me want to stream some leagues, cracked Legacy already. Oh yeah, we're having some fun with Legacy. Want correctly taking. This sucks. Not a bad one. Another thought node, yeah. Well, I guess that's something. Alright, let's draw something like good here. We might draw a knight, that's why I'm doing this main phase. Hark. Play GT. So unless they have Displacer, we could be fine here, but if they do have Displacer, then that sucks. Oh, they have GT. They have GT? No! That is insane, opponent. Too lucky. Too lucky. Too much. So Green Sun Zenith is good. Yeah, we just can't win anymore, right? Well, I mean, we can do this, play this, and we can equip Cheetah here. Oh, I'm stupid. I needed to fetch for the Arbor, because like this just doesn't deal damage. It's probably not gonna matter. Yeah, they just okay. That's fine. Also, this messes up with Riot Arbor pretty nicely too. All right. That was rough. That was pretty rough. Was there anything I could have done differently? I could have not attacked with the Noble Hierarch. We plow the thing, they exile the Fiery Confluence. We're still in the same spot. Yeah, it didn't matter, yeah. Wouldn't have mattered. Oh, I'm so excited. Made it to 200 subs today. That's pretty sexy. That's pretty sexy. So let's go. Next goal. Let's make it 250. Okay? It's gonna be the new goal. That GT was also the only spell I drew. Yeah, of course. That didn't help. We had some good draws. The no lander, the yes lander. Okay, so we're gonna keep bottom this. Shit, playing against Reanimator. So here we have two options. We can run this bird into, I think we're gonna do that. Just run this bird into the Chancellor trigger. We could have waited for turn 2 and then we pay for the Chancellor attacks. The problem with doing that is, number one, if we find another one. Julian with the raid. Welcome right here from Julian's stream. We're playing some Maverick here. Actually, we played against Julian earlier today. We were doing some Narset Aeons. How's that deck? Is that deck busted or what? Can you please tell me that that deck is not busted? Because it's been like this. I just cannot beat that deck. I just can't. I can't beat this stupid deck. Feels really, really good. God damn it. I hate that that deck is good. I also hate that we're just getting destroyed by this. Turn 1 Gristlebrand Grand over here. Burn Flapjack, think of the follow. How do we win here? Caracas off the top? That's the only way that we win. Caracas off the top and my opponent somehow whiffed on the draw 14. Owen 1980, thank you for the follow. Nulrod is really tough though, okay. What deck? Is the Narset, Echo of Aeons, Ursa, Emry nonsense deck that I lost to in the challenge. I lost the finals of the previous showcase, and then I lost. It was my first loss in this showcase. Hello. Can't even play this Koozie. I want to get a Savannah. I don't think I want to show my opponent that I have a red splash just yet. Although it's not like they're going to be playing around Klothys anyway, right? Also, it's not like Klothys is particularly great against them. Back a Bird of Paradise? Look at that. There we... they might not Thoughtseize me, actually. Okay, if we drew exactly Caracas... Maybe? If we top deck exactly Caracas... Children of Klothys... Holy shit, is this? Oh my god, this is... Tin Fins. Is that... What? Is that Tin Fins or is that Black Red Reanimator? I'm confused. What is going on here? The one Children, one Tendrils is stuck now. Okay, so now they can draw their entire deck. Okay. Very interesting. Alright, so definitely Silence, Surgicals, Cinder Vines, and Night of Autumn. And then Questing Beast can go, Raven Up can go, Tracker can go, Library can go. Oof. Oof actually might be good. I'm not feeling Stoneforge package. So something else has to come back in. Library? Is Library better than Tracker or Ram It Up? Yes, it is. Okay, let's go. Black Lord is playing Children and Tendrils as single blink on. Wow. I haven't played against Reanimator in a really long time. Last time I played against Reanimator, I was playing Yorion, and I think I was practicing for the showcase qualifier. So it was a while ago. The deck hasn't been really good for a minute. I mean, when Eric is not even playing Reanimator, that's how you know. That's how you know that you probably should be looking into something else. It's an interesting art, the word for this card. I like that it's not so... Honestly, I'm kind of a little bit out of the whole art that looks just absolutely pristine. I think I liked art better a lot in Magic when it was like this, when you could tell that it was a painting that somebody had actually painted in a what's his name, like in a canvas. So this one looks like a painting in a canvas, so it's probably a painting in a canvas. This one is definitely a painting in a canvas. It's not the Reanimator anymore. What's been? Oh, he's playing like all sorts of nonsense. I guess Reanimator, I always think of the Truth of the Blue card. Oh yeah. CTH173, thank you for the follow. Actually, my first paper legacy deck was, I guess at this point, my only paper legacy deck is blue-black Reanimator. Is this hand even good? This hand is just not good, right? We can turn 1, hold up Plow. Turn 2, Scavenging Ooze, we can't even activate. It's just not a good hand. Is this a better hand? Also nice that we drew both of them, and because of the London Wall, we were able to tuck one of them back. Feels pretty good. Gonna do Thoughtseize here. Okay. Probably gonna take the Plow. Yeah. I think I'm gonna waste. They don't play down many lands, and also the fact that there's a definite silence in play, it means that they cannot like play pedal and do a bunch of stuff. Let's draw Surgical, shall we? I feel like I want to draw Surgical. But yeah, blue-black Reanimator died for black-red scenes. No creature? Hello there. Okay, so now we're gonna Zenith for, I guess, a bird, right? And if we draw any creature, any land, I guess, we can go get Ooze and hold up. And hold up green mana. Unfortunately, this hand couldn't play around Massacre, which seems like it could potentially be a problem. Why not death, right? Feels bad. Can you believe that like Deathbright was legal and I was playing it in Maverick? Like instead of playing one of the Grixis Delver and all the other nonsensical decks that I could be playing, I was playing it in Maverick. That's how much of a hardcore Maverick fan I am. So this not only makes them take damage as they cast their spells, but it also means that they can't use Animate Dead, which is nice. And the nice thing is that Animate Dead comes into play, it targets a card in a graveyard, and then when Animate Dead leaves play, you destroy it. So if you kill the Animate Dead with the trigger on the stack, the Griselbrand will not come back. Which is, of course, great for us. This Deafening Silence is doing so much work. Do I want to blow that up? We can blow that up, they take 3 more damage. I think so, right? We might get got if they have the thing that I was talking about right now, the Animate Dead, but it seems worth it. Oh, there's a Gristle Daddy. Escusi. So I think now this should be game over. With them playing only a single spell a turn. Feels like we're done here. People playing Maverick, I further realized that the green part of the card was super rough, and then you can just cover that by playing one Bayou and just become Black Matador. Yep. Elves used to play Deathrite Shaman. Actually, Elves was really impressive at doing Deathrite Shaman things. Well, whoever said that it was bait. Whoever said that it was bait was 100% right. Elvis DRS was so much fun. Yeah, it really was. It really was. So we kind of have to go with Surgical, and we lose if they have Chancellor. Is that good enough? When my opponent has, they multiply to 6. We just keep this? No, we don't. Now we keep this. Bottom the Collector. Oof. Almost 5. So we can turn 1 Zenith, turn 2 Screws plus activation with Surgical. So unless they have like the nuts with Chancellor, we should be fine here. Yes, as good as it gets. Yeah, 100%. This is definitely as good as it gets. But if they have the turn 1 Griselbrand with Chancellor, we lose. Which they could have, right? They would need the Chancellor, Entomb, Reanimate, Land, and Petal. So if they have the perfect 5, we're fine. We lose. But if they don't, we should be fine. Alright, no Chancellor. What do we have that actually beats that? Nothing. Nothing. To be fair, most decks don't have anything that beats that, so. Zenith for 0. Get my Dryad, F6. That's like the best possible scenario for them, right? So now we just have to beat a Chancellor. Can we beat a Chancellor? Ugh. I think I want to play Thalia. Yeah, I think I want to play Thalia instead of Skoos. It locks my own swords. No, I can steal swords and pay 1. So it's good to know that we don't have to worry about the sweeper, we don't have to worry about massacre or like any of that nonsense. There is... They also cited out... Why did they get white swords? That's weird. Hello there. So we get Knight here. So the last card in hand is Steel Entomb. 1, 2, 3. Play Knight. Pay 1. And we're probably going to be using this Knight of Autumn to game 4. We're going to try to race. That Cradle Draw was pretty good there. Dark Ritual. Into looting. Sounds good, sounds good. So even if they do find the Chancellor or whatever, we're still fine. So their hand is still an Entomb. Well, that's a blocker, so that's great. So they're at 15. We're conceding for 1, 2, 3 this turn. That is gonna be down to 12. We go down to 3. Nothing we need to worry about here. Children of Corliss could potentially be a problem. Oh, that's why they fetch Scrabble, that makes sense now. So play 1, 2, then this makes 4 mana. We get to eat the looting. Because of the Thalia, they can't do anything. Yeah, so we're gonna do Bird first. Scavenging Ooze. Eat looting. And we attack for 3 this turn. We can grow the Knight up to sack this, get Wasteland ourselves. That is up to... I guess we can still Chomp here, which grows our Scavenging Ooze. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hold up here. So I'm probably gonna go with a fetch. Yeah, I think we're gonna win this game. That Kaya's Cradle was a heck of a draw. Okay. Draw another Faithless Looting. I don't think my opponent's playing this properly. Because they're not really getting any value from all of these like lootings and like stuff that they're doing. It kinda just doesn't matter. And they don't attack. Interesting. Another Savannah. Savannah, eat the looting. Mom is nice. So now we can play the knight. Should I steal game 4? I think I should steal game 4, whatever. Yeah, we're just on here. 2 black with it, 1 sub. For the 3rd month in a row. Hell yeah, 2-pack. Welcome back to the Prime Time Stronghold, friend. No Maze of Fifth. Seems like it could be good with 4 knights. Yes, Maze of Fifth used to be a staple in the deck in the past. And basically what happened is your mana sucked. So that's why we don't really see Maze of Fifth played anymore. So I'm gonna wasteland the Scrubland. So they can't get the children going anymore. There's so many cards, so many good lands that you wish you could play, but you know, you still need to be able to cast your spells, right? And the mana is already pretty sketchy. What I was considering doing is, because today we played an Abzan list, and we also played this Naya list that we're looking at right now. So this is what we're playing. This one's playing Stoneforges, and it's splashing red for Klothys and Pyroblast and stuff. And this is the Abzan list with Plague Engineer, Kaya, and Thoughtseizes. And more stuff in the sideboard. But yeah, there's also the possibility that we can just make a copy of this deck. And we could just build a green-white version. This is actually in the past the version of the deck that I have been having, that I used to have the best success with. So you're just playing green and white, so you don't have none of this stuff. And then you play stuff like Tracker. I mean, I assume that this version would need to play Stoneforge. Jite. And Sword. So like this version would have like the best mana. So maybe you can fit stuff like Blast Zone comfortably enough. We can have Plains. Canopy. Well, I guess if we're playing Blast Zone, we can't really play more than 1 Plains. Okay, never mind. Let's do this. Sure. So turn 1 Mom, turn 2 Scrib Ranger, turn 3 Knight. Scrib Ranger, in case you didn't know how this works, you can return the first you control to act, and untap like a creature. So even if you're missing land drops, you can use Scrib Ranger to like make your land drops, quote unquote, because you can just bounce one of your forests and just like replay it immediately. Also, it's insane against Wasteland because you cannot respond to the ability. Like it's a cost, so your opponent cannot respond to it. Manriki Gusari in the sideboard now. That card was always so terrible. That card was never good, but people tried. People really tried to make that card work. Oh, so we're probably playing, so they're probably going to be taking Collector Roof here. That sucks. We need an 80% more. Yeah, we've needed an 80% more for a while. I don't know where my... I should ask Everos, or like another one of the streamers. Wait, what? Some of the streamers that know a thing or two about this. What's the line? You know? The fact that they took the knight tells me that it's probably something else, that it's not going to be him to Torak. Okay. What the hell are we playing against, Box? There's no way we're playing against Box, right? So... swing with both. We're gonna get destroyed by Plague Engineer, right? Float green, untap, bounce this. Replay this. I'm gonna get a bird. In before Blast Zone. That would be funny. Protection artifact land, yeah, that's probably not gonna be playing a protection artifact land. Wait, what? Die. Maybe Black-Green Depths? I doubt it when they play Noble Hierarch. Like, I was thinking Black-Green Depths, and then they play Noble Hierarch and Brainstorm, and now I'm like, what the hell is going on? Is this like a bug control list of some sorts? Maybe something like that Reduke deck from back in the day that he won a GP with. Yeah, Bug Zenith, it could be as well. Tarmogoyfo. Something good? Not what I would qualify as something good, but at least it's something. Might get forced. Yep. Pitching Oko. Wow. So I guess that we give this pro green, we swing for 2. And then we untap one of the mums. Pro green. So allows me to swing for 2, sorry. Then we untap this. Oh, that's cute. Pro green, so I can't actually activate. That's hilarious. We play this. Say go. This looks like Shardless. It could be Shardless BUG. That's also true. They're down to 1 card, now 2. Another Goyf. Okay, so now it's just a safer way to achieve the same amount of damage. Is Script Ranger good, chat? Is Script Ranger good in this deck? Tap itself, bounce, replay. Will Shardless Agent be safe for Modern? I don't know. It might be. It might be just fine. Poggers. They can't play Jace without double blue, so you would help out Living End? Meh. Can you believe my opponent took Knight of the Reliquary instead of Screep Ranger in that match? Can you believe that, chat? Wild. Wild. They could have taken the Screep Ranger. They could have taken the Screep Ranger. Easy. And they would have had a shot. So often people underestimate this card. So often people underestimate that card. Nice when you agent into Udo. You can't do that because they're both 3-drops. Agent is a 3-drop. Cost less than BBE, but BBE isn't that great in the format. Well, but BBE is not that great in the format because it costs 4, right? If it costs 3, it would probably be a lot better. So. Also, I just realized that my Maverick lists don't have Veil of Summer. What's wrong with me? Huh. I wonder if I should side it out. If I should have sided out some number of moms because of Plague Engineer. Because if our opponent has Engineer here on turn 3, we're just gonna get owned hard. No, Udo is 3, and it's already busted. Imagine if it cost only 2. Jeez. Croc size only 2. Maybe that's why you confused it, Kisio. So they might have to get Scavenging Ooze here. Again, I don't want to get got by Plague Engineer, so I choose to play GT over a second mom. I know that second mom was insane last game, but they probably did not have access to main deck Engineer, so I'd rather. I mean, if we get to resolve the Klothys, our opponent's going to really struggle to get rid of it. So if we draw a red source here. Red source. Off the top. Red source. Now. Red source. Wasteland. Nah, okay. Green, white. Wasteland is almost a red source. I mean, if you say so. I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you. Why not? Why would you lie to me, right? So this turn we could Wasteland into Klothys. If they don't answer the knight. Gross. If they Wasteland my Savannah, we are actually screwed. If they Wasteland my Wasteland, I don't care that much. Yeah, 100% slamming the Klothys right here. Ooh. Hello. Green, red, anything. Your go. I kind of want to waste them. I think I'm going to waste them. Also, they brainstorm and they didn't shuffle, so yeah, 100% wasteland in them. The only problem is this enables Fatal Push, which sucks. Oh, they have decay and they didn't decay my knight. Why would you ever not decay my knight there? It is Shardless. Hell yeah. Alright, Klothys, do your thing. Do your thing. Oof. Love this. We're gonna get your Wasteland. Gonna make green. Trackerino. Land. Fetch. And let's get a Savannah here. Klothys is so silly. Klothys is so silly. It's wild. So if we draw a land, I guess we don't need the mana, so we're just gonna start draining them. And then we can get GT going with the Stylus Tracker, although kill the Plague Engineer. Another land, okay, so we're going to eat the Abrupt Decay. Should I equip and start getting in there? Or should I just draw cards? I think we just draw cards. See if we find a bird. Another card that doesn't do anything. Another duel. Do I play? I think I'm gonna play just the one mom. But if they don't have it another engineer exactly on this turn, then we kinda just win. But it's so bad if they have one. I think I'm gonna YOLO. If they have another engineer on this very turn. I mean, even if they do, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's really bad, but it's not the end of the world. Like, we still have Klothys going, which our opponent probably has no way of getting rid of. Yeah, we still have 3 clues to draw. They just have the... yeah, it happens. It happens. Okay, so let's see what card we draw. Reb. Ancestral is 1 turn away. Klothys is out there doing stuff though. What is this? 3 mana, Shardless Agent. Please no removal. Thoughtseize. Alright, you got me. So we're not gonna get to destroy the Shardless. But that's fine though. Now we can equip safely and we can start getting in there. Oh my god. So we get back Wasteland, we play our Knight. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, so I guess we need the mana, so we're gonna exile the value. Green, white, and this. Play Knight of the Reliquary. I guess I actually want to get Windswept Heath here. Wasteland seems better actually. And now we equip the Jite. So they need to block with the Engineer. We have 2 counters on the Jite. Not playing around Crossing Grip. Hey Douglas, how's it going? We're doing great here. It's been a long time since I played Maverick, man. It feels great. Been having a lot of fun today. We 4-1 the first league with your Abzan list. And now trying out some Naya with Klothys. Klothys just winning the game on her own. It's ridiculous. Like, it's just like, what is my opponent gonna do? Like, they just can't do anything. Yeah, it's just like, there's no way my opponent can beat this card. They just can't. And it's not like it's just this card. They also need to beat all the other stuff that I'm doing at the same point, at the same time. But yeah, it was, I've been super out of it lately. Like, I've been basically just playing exclusively the Snow Control deck. So, because I've been playing exclusively the Snow Control deck, I just don't know like a lot of the reasons for the stuff that you did. Like, I don't know why we're not playing Stoneforge anymore. So I was playing Stoneforge today, and honestly, it's been fine. It hasn't been bad at all. Okay, so Klothys is gonna eat the Thoughtseize, I guess. Let's just eat a Brainstorm. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing great with Snow, so it's not like I am complaining or anything. Gross. Absolutely gross. What is my opponent supposed to do here? How do they get out of it? Baleful Strix. Well, that's a dead. That's a dead Strix. So I'm just saving these Source of Plowshares for Tarmogoyf. I was gonna finish my sentence there. Now we get to waste their waste. We plow the Goyf. Take 2. Library first. It's pretty bad. I guess I can. I just have Klothys. It just doesn't matter. This is so sick. Assassin's Trophy. Green. White. And next turn, I guess I'm gonna probably be... What's the worst creature that I have here? Is the Hierarch the worst one? No, I think it's Dreadagger. Be a little more aggressive. Library is a huge upset of the card too. It's just insane. It just does everything. It's just unraceable. Like, there's nothing my opponent can do. I think that they can, if they stack their deck, they still cannot beat this card alone. Also, to be fair, Tyler Sucker drew me 4 cards. So they resolved an Ancestral, and I did even more than that. So there's also that, right? Okay, so it doesn't seem like they took that into consideration when they attacked. Ancestral Recluse. Maybe they just have a sweeper? Oko. It's too late, Broco. It's way too late. Yeah, my opponent figured it out. Wow. That was really impressive. That was really, really impressive. Why not play and draw the other higher so you can attack with the god? Do they have enough? The thing is that I think that we actually never want to activate the god anyway, Saraiva, because whenever... this is the list that I just played, by the way. Whenever Klothys becomes a creature, my opponent can do stuff like the pay 5 life Toxic Deluge it, right? As long as it's not a creature, my opponent cannot win, because they cannot raise it. So I don't want to expose the god to die, basically. Exactly, you can't even elk it because it's not a creature. Exactly, it's so absurd. I just resolved this card and then my opponent's deck became irrelevant. Harak also doesn't deal damage. Yeah, Hisio, but I have if I'm equipping the GT with 2 counters, I can give it +2/+2, which is what I ended up doing, right? Legacy staple, big time. I was really, really impressed. In fact, when I played the showcase this weekend, I was not playing... This is the list that I played, and I was not playing Klothys in my deck. And as soon as the first round goes by and my Rug opponent plays... no, they were actually on Snow. That was on round 2. And they played a Klothys on turn 4, and I'm like... Oh wow. Yeah, that card is pretty sick. So let's play that one next. So like the first thing that I said was like, well, mental note, we want to play Klothys in this deck. So and good thing that we brought it up because now I remembered. Anyway, so Naya, thoughts. I honestly don't know. Douglas, if you're still here, can you please explain to me why you stopped playing Stoneforge? Because we just played against Blue Red Delver and like Stoneforge was as great as ever. You just saw GTA in action one more time. So why did you cut Stoneforge? I don't like it's huge. It's been so good in this league that we just played. I think I cut it against Reanimator for obvious reasons. And that's it. Like in every other matchup, like Stoneforge and the equipment was insane. In fact, game 1 against Blue Red Delver, my opponent had like an active Pyro, an active Arcanist, and a True Name. And I just stapled the Sword of Fire and Ice to my Knight and I just attacked for lethal. So like nothing mattered. They just died. I think equipment becoming Elks has to be the main reason. Yeah. I mean, sure, but like this is Douglas's list, right? By the way, is it Douglas? I don't know how to pronounce your name, man. I'm sorry. I don't know when Oko and Plague were big for more green creatures to make green sense a little more flexible. Because this is the list that you played, right? And instead of Stoneforge, this is your list that we played at the first in the first league. And instead of the 2 Stoneforges, you have these 2, a second library, and I guess the Kaya. Well, I guess that you do have the case in the main deck. And these do answer Oko. But this also seems bad against Oko. I mean, it's just very easy to clock. I know that it can exile clues, but like whatever, right? Library is usually good against Oko decks. And Plague Engineer just gets elked just the same. So I'm not sure. Dukes. Okay, Dukes. There we go. Also like more main deck removal, which I don't want to drop green creatures, so Stoneforge also got hit there. Oh, fair enough. But you could probably cut some moms. Like you can probably go down to 3 moms fairly safely if you wanted. But like I do see your point. It's just like, for example, if you're splashing black, you do have great options, right? Like you have access to Decay, you have access to Plague Engineers and Kaya. Like this Kaya, by the way, was kind of medium for me in the one league that I played. Of course, you have a lot more experience with it, but what I'm trying to say is that here where we're splashing black, bookish Matt single follow. When we have the black splash, like the cards that we're playing instead of the Stoneforge are pretty legit. Like they're pretty good. And in this Naya version, like if we were not to play Stoneforge, like what would we be playing instead? Like another library, that's cool. And after that, like what is it? Like you just don't have cards. There's no Plague Engineer in this color combination, right? There's no Abrupt Decay in this color combination. Recently ran Maverick momless and didn't miss her that league. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I did a lot of testing with when Plague Engineer and even Ren were a thing. I did get some 5-0s where I played 2 moms to Giver, and the Giver was sometimes surprisingly great. Because you can do stuff like protection from Thought Seers and stuff. It is relevant. Maybe Kayan Plagues to the board for 2 stone for 2 equipment. What did I play against? We played against Sneak and Show. We played against the Winota deck, the red white Winota. We played against Blue Red Delver twice against the same player. We won both times. One with this list and one with the Abzan list. So we just destroyed Blue Red Delver with every Maverick list that we played. We lost against the Eldrazi deck, the white Eldrazi. We played against Black Red Reanimator. And that's kind of it. Snake, yeah. Well, I had the classic opponent show and tells. I play knight on my turn. I fetch for a Caracas and bouncer dude, and then just won from there. And then we just got comboed game 2 with Omniscience, and then game 3 we had the they just never cast a show and tell, so we just got them with choke. Actually, it was with the Abzan list. So we Thoughtseize twice, and then we choked them on turn 3, and then we started we got, I can't remember what it was, but we just wastelanded their sources, and we knew that they had double sneak attack. Oh, we had Collector Roof. That's what it was. So we had Collector Roof going, so they couldn't use Petals. And then we had Choke going, so they couldn't use their islands. And we wastelanded their Ancient Tombs. So we got there that way. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I love that. I mean, we got back-to-back 4-1s. So the deck definitely is a lot better than it used to. And we haven't been playing against that many Okos. That was the first Oko deck that we faced today, I think. This Shardless BUG player that we just beat. I think so. We played against no snow decks. Yeah, it was an interesting league for sure. Being well read for Klothys and Blast seems great right now. Yeah. This list felt pretty good. There's some cards in the sideboard that are very experimental, right? Like I had never played with Cindervines. This actually came up against Reanimator because of Animate Dead. So Cindervines actually did some work there. We got to destroy their Chrome Mox. The triple surgical was huge against Reanimator. Oh, we lost against Julian on the Narset deck too. I have forgotten about that. On the Echo of Aeons deck. What else? We also never run into the into the Nombo over here with the Sword of Fire and Ice. So in the matches where we had when we were leveraging the equipment, we just never got the oof, and vice versa. We never drew the equipment in the matches where we were leveraging the oof, so that was nice. Of course, I cybered them out in games 2 and 3, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but. Yeah, Klothys was pretty impressive. In your first list, the mana didn't seem good to me. The mana did seem a little bit greedy. I don't think that we can support Blast Zone. So we played this list first. So when we went over to the Naya list, I actually added a second Savannah in place of the Blast Zone. I think that this is just like a little bit too greedy. Like we only have 2 black sources to cast our Decays and Plague Engineers. So if they get wastelanded or we get Blood Moon, like we just rely on a single bird, it seemed a little bit greedy. So like I understand why we're playing Blast Zone, but I doubt that we can play it as land number 23. Like we can probably play we cut some other card that we play 24 lands and we have Blast Zone as the 24th land. But playing Blast Zone as the 23rd land felt super greedy, and multiple times we just were not able to double spell. At least I remember twice where I wanted to double spell, but we had like the Decay plus Knight, and we had like a Wasteland in the middle, and we had Wasteland Blast Zone, and it was just we only had 3 color sources. So it's like, well, I guess the way is that we need to time bomb ourselves to and wait until the next turn before we can do anything. So those was just one of some of the thoughts that I had after. Again, I played one league with each list, and these are the things that came up. So this Mana Wave felt a lot smoother. Felt a lot smoother. Especially, it's really nice that this mana base cannot get God by Blood Moon, which is nice. Because like, I guess you can get God if you don't have one of your basics, but like, if you had just one forest, that's it. Because, you know, if you want to cast your Klothys and you want to cast like your Cindervines to destroy the Blood Moon, like you're just fine. So yeah. So a lot of these cards were a little bit experimental, so I'm not too sold on. Of course, I went a little bit down because this list has Pyroblasts. I went a little bit lower on chokes in this list. Yeah, for sure, Dukes. So Knight of Autumn is in the sideboard here. I was considering playing it in the main deck because we don't have access to Abrupt Decay to destroy stuff like Ensnaring Bridge or Chalice. It didn't come up, but it could have come up. Tracker was actually pretty insane in this league. And it kind of made me want to try just a straight up green-white, which is what I was building here. Just like straight up green-white Maverick, like no splashes at all. I'll kind of see what I can put together. You are missing a little bit in terms of the power level, but I imagine that the mana base is just pristine. Just have like all the fetches all the time. We can actually support Blast Zone here. We have Stoneforge, we have the swords. And I was thinking maybe Palace Jailer. The thing is that Palace Jailer became so bad since so much worse since the printing of Ice Fang. Because now all the control decks where Palace Jailer used to shine can now, you know, get you and steal the Monarch to you a lot easier. And I felt that a lot as this no-co player. When my opponent plays Palace Jailer and the pass is just like, oh man, I'm just dead. And now it's just like, you're just fine. Can Green White ever beat Elves? No, you can't. You can't. But the Naya version can't either. Right? Like you have Fiery Justice maybe. The only version that can actually beat Elves is the Abzan one, and you need to have like turn 2 or 3 at best. Play Engineer. So yeah, the Elves matchup is probably just not worth fixing, really. I mean, you could play like Pyroclasm or Salvo. Is it Salvo? Volley or something like that. The one that deals 1 damage to all of your opponent's creatures. Is this the one? Yeah, this one. Blazing Volley. So maybe you can do something like this. If you really wanted to beat Elves, but like, I think it's just fine sometimes to like accept the fact that you're just gonna lose to Elves. Because like there's stuff that can be done. Like you can play Mind Sensor to like hope that your GT actually gets there. Because like the matches that I've beaten Elves with have been because I had a very early GT going on. Like that's just how you beat Elves, and that's like it. You don't have too much more than that. And Mom is really important because otherwise they can just do the trick with Symbiote to prevent you from connecting and getting GT counters. So like Mom is extremely important in the Elves matchup, which is funny because like you wouldn't think that would matter a lot, but yeah. T gets there, but he's hardly worth his slot in the 75-6. Yeah, I mean T is there. It's there in both lists that I played today, but yeah, Teague's stock has gone down considerably. Probably like the worst offenders for Teague have been Dead of Winter being the best sweeper in the format, and Toxic Deluge. Also Oko, like your opponent can just cast so many 3-mana busted cards that Teague doesn't stop your opponent from casting. In the past, you just would slam Teague and your opponent couldn't cast Jace and they couldn't cast Verdict or Terminus, and you could kind of like get away with it there. So Teague was actually really great in those matchups. Also in the past, you would play Teague against Storm and they would immediately lose. Like they could just not beat you. And now Storm is actually sometimes playing main deck Grape Shot, which is pretty brutal. We spread ourselves so much I decided to go 3 players and I said, I haven't lost that matchup in a while. That's fair. Bookish Matt, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, that's probably like the way to beat elves. But yeah, honestly, I don't remember Maverick feeling as good as it did today since the last time I played it. Like the last time I played it was right after they banned Red and 6, and I tried it again, and then I was getting destroyed by Oko, so I kind of gave up. That's a lie. I started playing Oko myself in Maverick, and I got like I got a 5 or 2 with a list like this. But since then, Maverick hasn't really felt particularly good. That's why I moved to 4-color Snow. But it felt pretty solid today. I kind of wish we could make room for some Veils. That's the only card that in a couple of scenarios I was like, if I had access to Veil here, this would be nice. Or shaving one night for a Leo and putting a single drop in the deck has been really good lately. Yeah, I think that Leo is very good. I don't think I would shave a knight for it. So in the Abzan list, if I wanted to play Leo, I would probably just shave the Kaya. Knight is just insane. Knight is what the entire deck revolves around. And it's the most important card in so many matchups, like against all the Delver strategies, against the Stompy decks, against Show and Tell and stuff like that. Knight is like your only shot at winning. Knight is just insane. I wouldn't want to cut the Knight for a Leo. I could cut Kaya for Leo though. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. It's so useless for me against Sinoko when I face like 1 point times per Leo on average, so I'm biased in that way. Yeah, but like Leo is not that much better, right? Like if they're gonna Oko, they can just Oko your Leo on you draw a card, but you're still in the same spot, right? I'm just multitasking here, Donnie, like just talking casually and, you know, at the same time stopping your pyramids. Absolute god here. All right, you know what? You have earned this, Donnie. All right, from now on, whenever you want to, I give you a sword. So whenever you want to go for the good old pyramid, now you do have mod privileges to. So you should not get stopped by the message limit. So we're gonna fight fair here, Donnie. Okay, we're gonna be fighting fair. All right, folks, that's gonna be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed the awesome Legacy stream. Honestly, I had a ton of fun. Every match that we played was amazing. Oh, Donnie, thank you so much. To Yux MTG, Worst Amulet Player, Xwell, Otter Lady, and Sigus, all of you, thank you so much. And welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, folks. Thank you so much, Donnie, for donating, gifting those 5 subs. Really appreciate the support. But yeah, that's gonna be it, folks. Oh, thank you, Donnie, appreciate it. You rock too. We're gonna be back tomorrow. And tomorrow is Amulet Day, folks. Tomorrow it's Amulet Day. So we're gonna be playing some Amulet. We're gonna be tuning the list for the new modern metagame. And we're gonna probably try out some cool and interesting things. I don't think I'm gonna be playing Karn tomorrow, but I might. Probably not, but I might. Alright, thank you so much for being here today. And if you're watching YouTube, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you later. Bye bye.